Hello, legends. Did you miss me? It's been a little while. So, welcome to another stream. Hopefully you can see me. The bed behind me is covered in cat hair, as you can see. But anyway, it's been a long time since we did a live stream. Busy summer. Football's now starting to come back, and I don't mean the Euros because it's not real football, is it? Amber Gooding, yo. What are you saying? What's happening? Anything interesting? Let me know. It's really hot. Okay, I just want to preface this stream with that. We're going to be playing EAFC. It's in the game. With my Ipswich Town and Liverpool past and present team. I've renewed my Ipswich season ticket for next year, so we'll be going to all the home games again. But this time they're in the Premier League, so we'll be seeing them against Man United, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, and it's quite exciting. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay. Amber says just playing Power World, so I assume she can hear me okay. If she's replied, remember to smash the like button, everyone, and we're going to get straight in. I've twisted my beard up. Does anyone do that? There's a beard, like, twist it around. Ugh. It's annoying. I get bored and then I like start playing one bit. Anyway, I was going to say I diverse. I don't mean that. I digress. That's the word I'm looking for. Let's get the PS5 one, see if that works. That does seem to work. So here is the team. So we've got Allison in goal. Now you're going to believe us. Van Dijk centre back, obviously. Leafy, Davis. Who else could it have been? And then Jacob Greaves, who's just signed for Ipswich Town. Literally new signing. Straight in the Ultimate Team. Past and present. I guess it's past, present and future, is it? And we have Trent Alexander-Arnold. I haven't used this yet. I bought it but haven't used it yet. 99 Parson. Mascherano in the holding role with Stevie G, obviously pulling them strings. Amari Hutchinson in the 10. Mr. Stud, how are you? Your eyes deceive you. I am back. Your eyes don't deceive you, I mean. So yeah, we've got an Ipswich Town past and present now, Jack. You'd be pleased to know. I know we did put Leif Davis in last time, but we've now added Jacob Greaves, Amari Hutchinson, Sarmiento. So there's a little bit more of that Ipswich Town, you know, little Salt Bay on there. Got Monster. I'm on the Ultra Peachy Keen for anyone who cares. We're not sponsored by Monster. The stream has no sponsors today. So yeah, I'm not being paid to say that anything's good or bad, but that's probably my favourite zero sugar Monster. And then moving forward with the team, obviously Sarmiento, he's magic, you know. Peter Crouch and Steve McManaman. So let's go. Let's play on my team. Let's do this. Now, a little disclaimer. I haven't played FIFA a lot for months. So I'm not very good at the moment. So this could be horrific. But we're here to hang out. We're here to talk football. We're here to talk life. Here to talk about if I should buy Power World. Amber keeps playing this game called Power World, which she says is like Pokemon mixed with Animal Crossing. I have seen other people playing it, but I haven't tried it. So yeah, they've got a tasty team. No Liverpool Ipswich players though, so we're not interested. Amber says I should buy Power World. Right. It is time. Oh, he's done me with a little standing still job there. Okay, a little bit of lag, not good. Van Dijk will cover, it's only Miggy Almiron. Leif Davis mopping up after Van Dijk. You wouldn't expect that, would you? This Sarmiento is a joke. So he was in the team of the Copa America. And Amari Hutchinson, you've got to try it. As soon as that opens up, you've got to have a little pop. I didn't sort out my set piece takers, so I've now got Trent. So obviously Trent should be the one swinging this to the edge of the box. And the Hutch chest set. Okay, that was poor. I should have slid with Javier. Not a good start, is it, legends, eh? Hutchins is on the go though, let's play. Amari. Back at Ipswich Town now. Last time we played this, he was just on loan, but now he's at Ipswich Town player. Well, he's Ipswich Town's most expensive player ever, which is kind of cool. We're just going to try and do a little swaz around the wall. Like that. Edwin van der Sar gets there. I'm going to go back post, like go right over Van der Sar, make him ask some questions. Who's that headed that? I also haven't sorted out my shirt numbers on my players, so I need to do that. There's Trent. The best English right back of his generation. Southgate doesn't think so, but Southgate's history, which is, you know, we haven't obviously had a chance to talk about that on the stream yet. I am so happy that Gareth Southgate is no more, honestly. But he's not dead. For anyone that doesn't follow football, he's just left as England manager, alright? He's not like deceased. I wouldn't be happy, like, I don't dislike him that bad. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't wish him ill. I wish him a long and happy life. But just not as England manager, or Liverpool manager, or Ipswich manager. Just stay away from any football team that I care about. Haaland scores. Jamie Wooten, hey up man. How you doing? We don't get to play each other this year. That's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Also got Charlie up in the chat. Even Link, how am I doing? I'm doing good, man. I've recovered from seeing an alien, potentially. I still, honestly, I don't know what to think of that. I don't know if everyone's seen the video I posted yesterday. Like, it wasn't a joke or anything. Like, people who know me might think, oh, he's having a laugh again. But no, honestly, like, saw this weird light in the sky, and then I realised it was, like, similar to the moon. And I'm like, yeah, I was pretty sure that's the moon. But I was like, I don't know it was the moon. It's quite weird. Thoughts on Ipswich Liverpool, right? I'm going to be honest. Because it's the first game of the season, I actually want Liverpool to win. Because I don't think it's going to affect how Ipswich's season goes. That first game, really, I don't think that's an important 3 points for Ipswich. So I actually want Liverpool to win. But, based on the first pre-season games, I couldn't watch Liverpool's first pre-season game because they played Preston behind not just behind closed doors without fans, but behind like cameras. Well, behind no cameras, I mean. Like there was no cameras there. They weren't like behind the camera, like they're filming it. Liverpool lost against Preston. Ipswich beat a very good Shakhtar Donetsk side. I feel like I've got my pronunciation of Donetsk down now. Charlie thinks it will be close. Based on pre-season so far, I think you could be right. Ipswich looked like they were rocking in that game against Shakhtar. Did you see the Shakhtar game, Charlie? Also, I'll open that to the floor. Did anyone else see the Shakhtar game? What do you think? Like, anyone that watched it, who knows me and watched the channel, can imagine how excited I got because Freddie Ladapo came on. Honestly, I was so happy. It was like all my Christmases had come at once. I think Ipswich are decent. Yeah, Charlie watched it. I was happy with it. Wasn't sure what to expect. It wasn't like we've lost this game. The first half was sort of like different. Was like the old team, but just with one new player, and the second half was all mixed about more, and it was just interesting to see. I think the lap looked good. Ads Ahmed, how are you? First of all, will I do more football shirts review? Of course I will. Yes, I don't know what's next though. I don't have anything lined up, but there will be more. Ethan says, "Hey, what's up, Ethan? How you doing?" I think Ethan's sad face is because I actually started on time. Ethan's probably used to me turning up late, and I'm like, I launched the stream before 8, and I was like ready to talk bang on 8. 8's not a fixed time for the stream for anyone wondering, but generally, if I stream on a Sunday, it will be about 8 I start, and then we just play all the weekend league games if that's what we're playing, and then we see what happens. Everything's okay? What about me? Yeah, I'm good, man. I've dyed my hair purple this week. I don't know if you can really see on camera. It couldn't be red, or it couldn't be blue when Ipswich and Liverpool were both in the Premier League together. So I've had to go purple. I've had to, take the two, mesh them together. Look, I'm making gang signs there. I was trying to do that, but I had a controller in my hand. Maybe the aliens are responsible for the Harry Kane curse. Maybe Harry Kane's an alien. Maybe that's why he's like so good at finishing, but like isn't like lively. Ethan's sad because of depression. That's all. So, man, no problem, Ethan. I hope you're feeling better soon, my brother. We all go through it. Some of us, unfortunately, more than others. We often talk about my mental health on this channel, which has been mixed the last couple of weeks. Sort of, I wouldn't just say bad, but just up and down, really. But yeah, I hope you're feeling good soon, Ethan, man. You know where we are if you need you. If we need you. You know where I am if you need me, is what I meant to say there. UFO coming. Might do, man. That might be. I'm keep looking out the window. Like, there's a window to my left, and I keep just looking, just in case. Honestly, I was so relieved though when I found that picture of the moon that someone else had took. I was like, the moon shouldn't look like that. Like, there's a thing called a blood moon. But when I googled it, there's not supposed to be a blood moon in the UK till August. I was like, okay. Maybe it wasn't that. Oh, he's well offside, honestly. Got to bring it up. You think Salah built the pyramids because he's Egyptian? They should put a statue of him on top. You know, like the Sphinx? They should just, like... Don't be sorry to bring it up, Ethan, man. Honestly, we are all about people talking about how they feel on this channel. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's lots of, like, guys don't talk about their mental health. And we did a video about a Boys Get Sad 2 shirt recently because of it. Like, I appreciate you feel this is a safe enough space for you to be honest, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is important to me. But, yeah, let's take the Sphinx and carve its face into Mohamed Salah. So the Sphinx would just have Salah's head on top. I think that's a good idea. Charlie says the moon can go blue as well. That's what Man City fans always tell me. Start singing about it, don't they? I have heard of, like, different moons. It just looked weird, man. Honestly, I'd never seen anything like it. Like, I sat in the car. There was this. The only thing I can describe like it before was like 5-6 years ago. We were driving. I don't know where we were driving. We were driving like long distance, like a 4-hour drive. And all of a sudden, there's all these coloured lights just like flashing in the sky. And it was well weird. I couldn't get any pictures that actually, like, because they were so quick. I didn't think to video it then. It was before I sort of did YouTube. And there was these lights flashing in the sky. Anyway, I'm literally trying to get pictures of these lights. I couldn't get anything that showed you what they looked like at all. And then, literally the next day, Brian Cox was like on the news or something, basically talking about one of the biggest meteor showers the UK had. So that's obviously what those lights were. Which is why straight away I like googled like, oh, what's happening? And I'm not going Saturday, Jack. I'll be watching it on TV probably. I was gonna go. Like I even told you, I think I was intending to go. Just a lot going on in August for me. Like, I've got such a busy summer. It's part of the reason I'm streaming is you've been doing so many different little things. And I've got hiccups. Leave Davis right foot, you don't see that happen. There was a blue moon on the 31st of October several years ago. Coincidence, it was on Halloween. That was quite cool, to be fair. Like, if something weird's gonna happen, the fact it's on Halloween makes it cooler. I wonder if Halloween is like prone to more of that sort of stuff, and that's why, like, I don't know what the origin of Halloween is, but like weird, it's supposed to be about like some connection between like life and death, isn't it? I know it's at least like the Mexican tradition. I don't like understand it. I've seen Coco. In Coco, right? Ethan Steve 95 rated. That is nice. I'm trying to Evo this Gerrard. Oh, that's a banger. Who was that? That's disgusting. Stoichkov? Yeah. EA did a good job on Stoichkov's face, but I recognised him. Although I've probably seen his face in FIFA more than I've seen his face in real life. He is before my time. Oh no, that's disgusting. You got to rate it though. Halloween goes back to when Stonehenge was built. Okay. We can't mention Stonehenge without bringing up Spinal Tap. If you haven't seen that film, go watch it. It's my favourite movie, I think. We changed what movie is my favourite movie at the time, but Spinal Tap is one of my favourite movies. Ethan was tempted to Evo Gerrard, but he still wouldn't get into your team. Do you know what? I've got the 93 Soberslide, who probably should be in my team, but I was just like, gotta have Stevie. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want anyone else. Like 6,000 years ago, Stonehenge was built. It's crazy. Like, well, I did see a thing the other day. I don't know how true it was. It was on the artist formerly known as Twitter. Someone posted these pictures of like Stonehenge from like the 1800s, and apparently they all like fell over and we stood them back up to make them look how they did. So you see it and you think, oh, these stones have been here for like this for millions of years. But there was this picture, and I don't know how true it was. It could just be Twitter trolling me, but they were claiming that basically it all fell down and then we popped it back up. I don't know if that's true. Got the new Alonso card? Yeah, that would do. I love Alonso, honestly. Only reason I have Mascherano instead of Alonso is just because of his... I could get him with fodder. I actually had... The version of this team before I got Mascherano had Alonso in, but because I could use fodder to get Mascherano, I switched to him because I could get the newer, better card sort of thing. You got a tradable as well. That is nice. I'm just wondering if I could bring up a picture of broken Stonehenge. Like, I saw it on Twitter and I just believed it, but now I'm thinking like, should I? You shouldn't believe everything you read on Twitter, should you? Especially if you like football rumours. Like there's this thing which literally, I kept seeing these screenshots from this thing that was called like ITFC transfers. And I kept seeing people like sharing their transfer rumours, and they were like ridiculous. Like one of them was saying we're going to get Alex Pato and stuff to play for Ipswich now in the Premier League. So literally, I was just like, this looks ridiculous. Like, but I'd seen all these people sharing these screenshots. So it's called like Ipswich transfers in the know or something. And then I looked it up, and it had got like 14 followers, and it had been tweeting for like 2 years, and nothing it had ever said had come true. one of the things they predicted was that Roberto Firmino wasn't going to go to Saudi Arabia. He was going to go to Ipswich instead because he preferred the club. Yep, like. Don't worry about that. Ooh, Peter Crouch. Of course, you can send a picture of the team. Ethan, if you can, do it through the PlayStation facility. And if you send it through like the PlayStation, then I can open it up on the stream. We can all have a little look. Charlie doesn't think Stonehenge was built by humans. I'm with you. Like, I don't think it could be. Same thing with the pyramids, isn't it? Like, how did they do that? I love a conspiracy theory though. I am like the worst person for believing conspiracy theories. Like, honestly, like I still want to see the Loch Ness Monster. I still believe it's there. Peter Crouch was going for it. Never believe anything on Twitter unless it's tweeted by @Fabrizio Romano or @Lincoln. Like I got hammered on Reddit recently because there's someone who watches the channel who sometimes finds out little bits and pieces about Ipswich Town, right? And sometimes they'll tell me stuff which, you know, maybe they shouldn't, but anyway, they tell me these little bits and pieces. I don't tend to like share them everywhere, but sometimes we'll talk about it in the video, like, oh, I've heard this. But I don't tend to be like, oh, I'm in the know and I just keep tweeting them and stuff, but it's not on my focus, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just not what I do. But basically they'd told me that the kit launch was going to be late this year. The Premier League promotion meant the kit launch was going to be late, and they thought it might be as late as August. So I just replied to someone on Reddit saying like, oh, I've heard it could be August. And honestly, someone's like, you've only got 1,000 something subscribers. I doubt you have any contacts. Like, people watch this channel and they tell me stuff. I don't know if it's true. Just telling you what I've heard. And I've told you, this is what I've heard. I don't know if it's true. In terms of transfer news, think Philogene. Do you want Philogene? Like, because I'm going to sit here now and say Philogene is not my lover. I couldn't read all of that message, I was trying to defend at the same time. I will in a second. Philogene went up at town because he was a bench warmer with Villa. Sent out on loan, maybe, yeah. Or loan to buy next summer, that could happen. I don't really want it. I don't really. He looks an alright player from when I've seen him. His attitude though looks awful. Like, the rumours that he's like gone with his agent and pretended that Barcelona's interested and started taking pictures in a car park at Barcelona's training. Like, if he's doing that, and I know people say he's a young kid, he's being advised, like, if your agent tells you to go and like pretend Barcelona are trying to buy her to drum up interest, you're not a player. You might be a player, but you're not, like, in my opinion, a top player, because an agent who's got a top player wouldn't be creating fake stuff like that. I know transfer rumours, agents do all sorts of weird stuff to drum it up, don't they? Like, and to drum up contract offers and that sort of stuff, but driving to Barcelona's car park and start taking pictures, that's different. Like, poor defending. Who else do people want signed this summer? Could be for Ipswich, could be for Liverpool, could be for Sheffield if he's still there. But yeah, who do you want your club to sign? I'm worried about Liverpool signing so far, because so far I'm not that would have been so good if that come off. So far, Liverpool haven't done anything really, and that's scary. Sorlov's a beast, isn't he? Oh, Greaves, he's been done. That would have been game, set, and match if that went in. But let's go. I tried to nod that on, couldn't. You think Ipswich should do well in the Premier League? I do too. Everyone's talking about relegation, but I honestly think staying up is possible. Charlie Setterfield, sorry, says Ben Sheaf and Jack Clark cost 35 million between. I think that's decent business though. I've not seen loads of Ben Sheaf, but what I have seen I've liked. I've been more excited about him of the two. I feel like Jack Clark's one of the players which is maybe a little overhyped. Obviously, if he's on to talent, I'd love him to prove me wrong and be amazing. But I think it'd be a really interesting season. Obviously, I can't wait to have the two clubs that I love in the same division, finishing first and second. Imagine that. I think last time he just went up, become sixth. Then went to Europe, you know, that'd be amazing. Get the European nights on the go. Alisson has a go. Liverpool fourth this season, challenge for the title next season. I think you could be right. I'm concerned about the transfer window. Like, it's scarily quiet. But also, in terms of challenging for the title next season, like, there's a big elephant in the room. There's not even just a big elephant in the room. There's three. Salah, Van Dijk and Trent are all out of contract next summer. That needs resolving. That has to be resolved. Absolutely, categorically, that needs to be sorted now. Because if you lose those, I think you'd have to spend 100 million to replace Trent, at least. And is there a replacement for Trent out there? I don't think so. I think he's the best right back in the whole world. I really do. Now, Salah, has Salah's numbers dropped maybe a tiny bit? Have his levels dropped? Again, maybe a tiny bit. But what right wing is scoring 20 goals a season no matter what? Like Salah's getting 20 league goals a season no matter what. Like, a bad season for Salah would be like 15. That would be a really, and like at the top level, that's incredible. So you lose Salah. Ethan can do it. He plays right back for his local team. Sign him up. Let's get Ethan out there. I'm up for that. You can play right wing for Liverpool, Ethan, as long as you help me get tickets. It's the caveat, bro. Can you replace Salah? Honestly, I know people are always, like Charlie says, he's aging fast, and I do think he's aging. I do, but if you were playing one game tomorrow and you had to pick who you wanted on the right wing, who would you pick other than Salah? Like, seriously. If you were managed, like if they said, right, tomorrow you're gonna play a game, against a random team. You can call up any players in the world. They have to play for you, but if you lose, you die. Who are you picking to play right wing? And if it's not Mo Salah, why? Like, are you like? Because I don't, honestly, I still don't think there's anyone better. I really don't. Like, output-wise, the man's a freak. Maybe Liverpool's putting 100 million bid for Vinny Jr. The thing is, I don't think you'd even get him for 100 mil. I think you'd probably be talking 200 before they bat an eyelid. But I think he's quite happy at Madrid. I think that's your other problem. Like, it's hard to get a player out of Madrid. It really is. I know there has been talk of looking at Rodrigo from Madrid as a Salah replacement, but I don't know if he's ever got 20 goals in a season, let alone like 7 seasons straight. Apparently we're selling Van Dijk. Yeah, there's now rumours that Liverpool, because Van Dijk might not renew, are looking to sell him this summer. That's bad. Like, if you sell Van Dijk, that's not good. Like, that is not good. You lose Van Dijk, that's bad. Like, don't get me wrong, if you said to me now, Salah, Van Dijk, Trent, you know, you can only keep one. You can keep 2, but not 1. I'd keep Trent and Salah. Because I think, although I think Van Dijk was the best centre-half in the world, I think you could argue he might not be now. Whereas I still believe that Salah today is the best right winger and Trent is the best right back. Whereas I still think Van Dijk would be in the conversation to be the best centre-half in the world. I don't know if you could say he definitely is. Apparently over 55 million. The thing is as well though, is like, because his contract runs out in a year, it's hard to bring money in, isn't it? There's rumours we're going to get Goncalo Inacio instead. Which, I tell you what, if we were signing Goncalo Inacio and we weren't potentially losing Van Dijk, I would be so happy. But I don't think Inacio is better than Van Dijk. Will he be better in 2 years than Van Dijk is today? Probably. But I don't think he's better than that. What went wrong for England in the Euros? In my opinion, we had such a brilliant team. Never win anything. Trent's the best right back currently, but doesn't have the high ceiling. I agree. There's other young right backs who could be better than him. Ethan's got an England joke. Go for it. What went wrong for England at the Euros is the same thing that's been going wrong for about 8 years. There's this man called Gareth Southgate, and he doesn't understand like the attacking end of the game. Defensively, he gets it. Tactically, defensively, he gets it. Motivationally, top bloke, great speaker, gets people on the same page. But he doesn't understand attacking football. And England's team, like if you look at the England squad, it's front heavy. Like the best players in the England squad are your final third players, aren't they? You know, Harry Kane, Bellingham, Foden, Saka. Even your right back, you know what I mean? Like Trent's best in the final third. He's not the best defender. And then when you have a defensive manager and give them players, they don't use them. Oh dear, Ethan. Made me laugh though. So there you go. Well done. Remember to please smash the old like button if you're watching, guys. For the algorithmic things that YouTube does. Harry Kane surely has to be the most underplayed. Yeah, I think he had an injury or something. And at that point, it comes down again for me to Southgate. But also Harry Kane, he's not a mobile striker. He's not quick. He's not running around. So why not put some pace alongside him? Why not get people running off him? Like, I don't know, just tactically, I just think it was wrong. Like Kieran, I tell you what, I honestly think if Kieran McKenna is in charge of England for the Euros, England won the Euros. I believe that because he would have picked a team that would. Well, he might have played Leif Davis left back, which solves that problem. We'll start up. But again, Southgate made that problem for himself. Like, not having a left back, there's English players out there who play left back. You know, you could go for a Leif Davis who's just had an amazing season at Ipswich Town. Southgate should have played two up front. What I would have liked to have seen is the Town, obviously we all know play 4-2-3-1, but sometimes they switch to like a 3-4-2-1 with like two number 10s. I think we should have played that, which is what we kind of switched to almost in the latter stages. I also think there was a big possibility that we should have like been more open to change the system. But I think as well, just the whole strategy had to be, we don't have the best defence, we don't have the best keeper, so if you score 3, we'll score 5. That should have been the way we approach the tournament. But it's not Southgate's mindset, it's not his philosophy to say, okay, let's go for this. His philosophy is, right, let's keep it tight. We've got good players in the final third who will make something happen. Which is okay if you're like managing a team 3 points clear of the drop zone and you'd be happy with a point. It's fine. It's okay if you're trying to get out of the group. It's not okay if you want to win a tournament. Because you're like, by trying to play with this, oh, let's keep it tight thing, you're basically putting it down to like, you're putting the ball in opposition's hands. You're saying, well, you've got to break us down. You're giving them you're letting them dictate the game, rather than saying, well, we're going to keep whipping balls into your box. You know, we're going to get Trent and Leif Davis high and wide, whipping crosses in early for Kane and Tony to just smash home. Ethan's conquered the whole chippy. Love that version of LA. I love that my two favourite clubs both have good versions of LA. Probably the two best, in my opinion. I feel like England don't make the best of you. No, there's a phobia. England managers are so scared of the press that they're not willing to take risks. They play the players that the press like. They play the players that are fashionable. They don't play the best 11. Trent scores, we'll take that. It's offside. I think that's the problem, is there's this massive fear of the press for the England manager and for the England squad, and the manager needs to get rid of that. He needs to say, well, they can't say anything when we're holding the World Cup. Let's go win it. Yeah, I think you know. I just think England need a manager that's going to play attacking football. I still think it's going to be Frank Lampard. Now, everyone knows I don't like Frank Lampard. You know, everyone always has the Gerrard Lampard Scholes debate. Like, for me, Lampard's the third best of the three. Like, as simple as that. And anyone that thinks Gerrard isn't the best, Fergie had Scholes, tried to buy Gerrard. Mourinho had Lampard, tried to buy Gerrard twice. Liverpool didn't try to buy Scholes or Lampard ever. Who do I think would be the first player to have 100 overall? I don't know if anyone ever will. I know it's like a thing, it's always talked about, but I don't think anyone ever will. I hope someone does, it would be cool. I hope it's like the first player to get 100 overall should be like a footballer that's done something amazing outside of football. Like Jermaine Defoe when he was doing the Bradley Lowry stuff. Why don't you make like a community champions Jermaine Defoe or something back then? Oh, it's a great goal to be fair. It's a good ball, the outside of the foot. Whips it past my defence. If you got wedgie horse up front, what do you expect? Trent, that's a ball. Crouchy goes on. Excuse me, random, so many options, but the only one he wants to get, messed it up there. Arrogance it was. Pure arrogance. I also wouldn't be surprised with the decisions that EA's made around the women's players' ratings. I wouldn't be surprised if the first player to get 100 rating is a woman. Their badge. I saw that the other day. At least I think I did. Kieran McKenna turns Cole Palmer into a 90 rated player. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can see my team after this game, Ethan, and I will show yours as well. I have forgot, but I just remembered. That Steve McManaman is so good for how cheap he is. Also, talking about that, Sarmiento, Jeremy. Have they put the game past us now? Let's see what Amari says. Oh, it's really hot here in the UK as well, so if I look sweaty, I do apologise. I'm hot. I've got a fan on my legs because I can't have a fan on any other part of my body because it would make the mic sound like a wind turbine or something. But yeah, it's hot. He's magic, you know. Yo, Sarmiento. He's magic, you know. To be fair, people talk about Ipswich transfers, that's probably the one I want the most. Like, he's just gone to the Copa America and took the piss. Like, he just literally... His moments at Ipswich Town, he was like a dogged little pit bull. Doing anything he could to win, you know, scoring goals, laying on the floor and stuff. Just the sort of player I like. Will England ever win a trophy again? Yes or no? Only allowed. Yes. The women play in the Euros pretty soon. I think they'll win. If you mean the men's thing, I think they will, because I think, honestly, I think they've got such good players on now that anyone who understands football could get them playing. I really do. I think anyone who just has like an attacking philosophy. Am I watching the pre-season matches? I don't think I'm going to any of the pre-season matches. Like, I'm not going to Liverpool pre-season one. But I am going to Anfield for 2 league games this year, guys. So there's going to be at least 2 Anfield vlogs this season, which I'm excited about. I'll watch the Liverpool ones, which are televised, and I'll watch the Town TV Bonanza ones as well. Although hopefully the next game has better camera angles than that last one, because honestly, like the camera angles at Shakhtar game were awful. I think Pickford should be rated higher. Do you know what? I don't know, because I think Ramsdale's better than Pickford. Right? So if I say Pickford should be rated higher, that means I think Ramsdale's got to be like 86. And then if Ramsdale's 86, that makes him, what, like the 3rd best keeper in the Premier League? I don't think Ramsdale is the 3rd best keeper in the Premier League. I think his name is Muric. How many wins do you need for awards? Honestly, man, I haven't really paid attention. It's been so long since I've seen it. I've been paying more attention to you guys in the chat than scores and results and stuff, which is how it should be, you know. We don't want it to become a sweat. I was going to say we don't want it to become a sweat fest. It is, because of how hot it is. Oh, couldn't block that going down. Right, let's have a look at how many wins we got for Ethan. It's so hot. Why is it so hot? Oh, it doesn't need to be this hot. I've only played 4 games, Ethan, so still a long way to see what happens. Just switch to that while I get Ethan's message up, because I don't want to accidentally bring up something. Oh no, it wasn't. I thought I might have had something like personal information or something. I didn't anyway. It's boring. This is Ethan's team. Look at that. The goalkeeper is Stegen, Desai, Bonucci, and Laporte at the back. That's a proper back 3. That Gnabry, is it Gnabry or Sané? Sané right wing. Xabi Alonso and Dominic Szoboszlai in the middle with Eze playing in the hole. Pavon Nedved, who's one of my favourite players ever, on the left wing. Alan Shearer up top with Diego Forlan. That is disgusting. I like it. I like it, Ethan. Charlie predicted the final Prem table. Ipswich finished on 41 points. Liverpool finished on 8. Oh, did you do one of the ones where you put in all the results? If you were offered 41 points for Ipswich now, would you take it? That's interesting. You know what I mean? Because 41 points, you ain't going down, right? Like, it used to be 30 points, but 40 points is what a lot of people consider safe now, isn't it? Because the Premier League's got a lot more money, it's a lot more open. The gap between the best and the worst teams is a lot smaller because of the money. I just didn't know what to do, which is why I hit that. Also, I still haven't sorted my corner takers out. If anyone remembers when I'm between games, do tell me, because Mascherano, ball, I got the ball. I'm glad that was only a yellow because that was late. And he was like, I know he's in his own half, but he's last man. Get the ball as well. What, this ref doesn't want me to tackle? That was awful. Putting all the results, and you would take 4. Yeah, I think Ipswich could get more. I really do. But if you were guaranteeing me, if you offered me 41 points now, I think I'm not 99% sure that would keep them up. So I think I'd have to take it, but it would be I would take it, but it would be reluctant. You know what I mean? Because I think we could go get 50-60. And with 50-60, you could be scraping Europe. Like, even if it was Conference League, I'd be buzzing with that. Like, honestly, I think, like, my ultimate football, like, season would be Liverpool win the Champions League, the League, and the FA Cup. Ipswich win the UEFA Cup, well, the Europa League as it's called now, and the Carling Cup. That would be my perfect season. That's not going to happen this year, obviously, but that would be the best season. I'd probably never watch football again. I wouldn't need to. Like, what else is there to watch after that? Oh, it's a great goal, to be fair. Once Killian works. Rather Ipswich finish 16th, build slowly, rather than finish 9th, then get relegated. It depends. How many wins and losses? I think I've lost 3-1-1. It also depends on, like, if there's a chance at Europe. Like, if we could nick like an 8th and scrape into the Conference League, I'd love that. I would risk going down next season to see Ipswich in Europe. I think one of the interesting things will also be cups, because once you've got like sprinkling of Premier League players and a bigger Premier League squad, like a more expensive, quality, deeper squad, the cup could be like. And I'm not sitting here saying Ipswich are going to win the FA Cup or the Carling Cup. Like, I'm not saying, oh, I'm going to predict that. But don't be surprised if we go quarterfinals, which would be fantastic. I honestly think that. Don't be. Oh, what a finish that would have been. Oh, Mari tried to find one. I don't like Gerrard taking corners. I say every time I forgot to change my corner takers. I keep forgetting to change them. Sarmiento has to win that header. Offside. Didn't have to be offside. We take a couple of Maidstone results. We meant to stand the Premier. Oh yeah, I agree as well. Like unless you offered me, say, like win the FA Cup and get relegated, I'd take relegation to win a cup, but not just to have a good run. The thing is, one of the reasons I think we should have a good go at the cup is also because of the Europe thing. Because, you know, you get to a cup final, you qualify for Europe through not even winning the cup. You know what I mean? If you get City in the final, they'll already be in the Champions League. You get European qualification from it sometimes. That could finance even more growth and squad building and make the club attractive again. Which is what's needed. I think we've done brilliant at making the club like people take notice of it, but a spell in Europe would be. Oh, I thought the keeper was coming. Fair play. They actually brought the keeper like a step forward, I think, and that completely sold me. Hangout's got to make his choice there. I thought I'd just juggled that past him there. That would have been naughty. Stevie G goes there. Davis. Oh. You don't need to try that at 2-1 up. I've gone down from a silly arse, decided to play this little ball for Mari around the corner and it didn't work, did it? You know, that's a foul. They're getting everything in this game. Stephen McManaman's gone. I think Ipswich should be Europa League one day, but not for 5 years. I think it could take like 2 or 3 seasons before we're knocking on the door for it. But I just think our recruitment's been really good. If McKenna stays, but I agree with it. Like, I want to see whatever we do as a club, I want it to be sustainable. You know what I mean? Like Ipswich need to get to like almost like Aston Villa have done. You know how Aston Villa have come back up, finally got back to the Premier League. This time they didn't bounce down. That's what we should be aspiring to do. And then, you know, you get in the Conference League, then you get in the Champions League. Stevie G let one rip there. But yeah, I think like an Aston Villa type build would be good. I can't wait for that season to start though. Like, just to see the players running around with that Premier. Even seeing the Premier League numbers in pre-season was like, wow. But yeah, to see them with the Premier League patch on their sleeve, special. Like, I'm not one for Premier League patches. Like, I sometimes get them on the fake shirts, or when there's a new Premier League patch, I'll often get it on a real one for my YouTube reviews. But my Ipswich Town shirt this season, I'm getting a Premier League patch. Alright, 100%. I keep telling myself I'm only buying one shirt this year. I'll probably end up with both, let's be real. But I like the goalkeeper ones again. If Ladapo stays and plays, I'm going to get a Ladapo 9. Because I tried to do it in League 1, didn't come off. Yes, Ipswich do have the 6th richest owners in the Prem, but that money is like people's pensions. So it's like to be invested in stuff that will make a profit. It's not like someone's pocket money. So although they're like the 6th richest, it's not the same as like Man City, whose owners have got a football club like as a hobby, because they've got so much money and they thought, oh, let's just, you know, see how many financial fair play rules we can break. Europa League should be low the top 10. I wonder if the Europa League will get bigger, like how, because the Champions League this season's got bigger, isn't it? There's an extra 4 Champions League spots. So I wonder if that's going to come to the Europa League as well. Because, let's face it, every time UEFA adds extra teams, they make way more money. They make more money every time they're another team. And when they add more teams, England will always benefit from it. Generally. How's my day been? Pretty good, to be fair. I've been to the gym. Yeah. Uneventful, but nice. Been watching How I Met Your Mother. I've watched it before, from start to finish, but me and Amy have been watching it again. And it's quite a good show. If you haven't watched it, it's like a sitcom. Basically, a guy's telling a story of how he met his wife, which is like these 2 kids' mum. It's basically just, it's a bit like Friends, right? I feel like it's a more grown-up version of Friends. That's how I'd describe it. It's set in New York, like Friends. It has people who are friends, like Friends. There's a blonde one, like Friends. Sometimes the friends get in a relationship, like Friends. So yeah, it's quite like Friends, but I think it's, I don't want to say it's better than Friends. I think that's probably a too big a statement, but I think it's like a bit more adult than Friends. But let me know if you've seen How I Met Your Mother. Chuck it in the comments. I think we had the big 8 in the Prem. The thing is as well though, I think we've all got to remember that the Premier League have now said that Man City will get their punishment by the end of the next Premier League season. Which means, like, and this is something else I was thinking about with Ipswich Town. Leicester are going to start on -10, I think. I believe that's how it works. Leicester are going to start on -10 this year. Leicester start on -10. Could Man City get relegated by their charges? I don't know. I think they should be. Yeah, because there's like 100 charges. Like, if you take 1 point off for every rule they broke, because other people have been docked like 3 points for one rule. If you take a point off for every rule, dock on 100 points, they go down. So if they go down, Leicester start on -10, and Ipswich only got to beat 1. I'd love to see Man City stripped of all their trophies, and then like Liverpool be awarded all those leagues, and then we'll do like a like an award ceremony, like a bus tour. My favourite prime flavour is currently called Cherry Freeze. It's in like a red and white bottle, and when you put it in the fridge, it turns like the cold bit turns blue. It's my favourite one, man. What's yours? I tried strawberry banana. I honestly, it is the first flavour of prime which I couldn't drink. It is the first flavour of prime ever where I couldn't finish it. Stevie! Captain Fantastic in the 92nd minute. To be fair, they didn't expect me to try and flick it over their head. That was a bold move. They got Sarmiento, this person knows who's that. Oh, they did well work a shot. I'll be interested to see what Newcastle do this year, because they fell off this year, didn't they? Like last season, compared to the one before. Oh, is this? I thought this was stoppage time. This is extra time, is it? I thought I'd won the game with that goal. I didn't even realise we were in extra time, so I was talking to you guys. If anyone can, Maka can. Maka can, Maka can. Penalty. Liverpool should rightly be awarded 2 Prem trophies. I think it could be 3 times we finished second to City. Depends how far it goes back. Because 2014, I think City won the league. Like the one where Gerrard slipped, and honestly, they were doping back then. They were doping back then. I don't know if they broke rules back then. Honestly, I'm not sure how far it goes back. But I think Liverpool have finished maybe 3 times in the last like 5 years, second. The only bad thing about that would be Arsenal and United pick up the trophy. '11 was the first allegations. Right, let's look at this. Oh, there's another half to play. Oh, guys, I've had a nightmare there. We'll look after. I got up to Liverpool league position finishes. Leaf. Gee, like that Verge. Leaf Davis, wrong round Sarmiento. We've seen that before. No one's pressed him. No one. Thoughts on Southgate gone? I'm very happy. I am honestly, I cannot tell you how happy I am Southgate's gone. I think it's going to help England eventually. You all know I'm not the, like, proudest Englishman. Like at the start of this stream I had the American National Anthem because Joe Biden pulled out the race. We haven't talked about that, but I think it is the right decision. Because he was struggling, you know, and it's not nice to see. But yeah, I'm not the proudest Englishman. You know, I have like a half Welsh grandparent, and I have an Italian grandparent. So I'm not like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not from like generations of English people. So I'm an England fan. Like, if you said to me you can choose who wins the World Cup, England win it. But if you told me Wales or Italy or someone I like Holland, who have like loads of Liverpool players, were going to win it, I'd be happy as well. But yeah, I think England do better without Southgate. I really do. We're going to penalties here, guys. I'm gonna have to go all like Reggie Cray. Like, I came here for a shootout. Hope someone gets that reference. When he has a rolling pin, he's like, what are you doing with that? Bake me a cake? Oh, dirty to play that low. That was dirty. He's played for time. Penalties it is. And then after that, we will have a look at whatever we were looking at. But I lost one of my screens. I'll tell you what. I've not seen for a while. Peter Crouch is taking pen number 1. Peter Crouch likes to put it in the bottom right. That's what I heard. He might not have it on his water bottle. Mbappe will go down the middle. No, he won't. Pick that out. Sarmiento. Fabinho. Part of me wants to let him score. I love the man. Now the obvious choice here is left, which is why we're going right. He's got his Sarmiento now. He went down the middle. I'm going bottom left, I'm going to hammer it. Yeah, there we go. Steve McManaman bags it with 1 on penalties. Take a bow. Not mean offence when I say this, but Man City situation what happened to Middle Eastern investors take control of football. Same what happened at Newcastle. I completely agree. It is. We need to decide whether owners can spend as much money as they want or they can't. That needs to happen. They need to decide what the rules are. I believe there's a version of financial fair play which they call PSR, which is basically like the club's owners. Say the club's owners want to spend 100 million more than their revenue that season. They have to put it into a bank account at the start of the season, so they don't get into like debt and stuff. They have to put the money in an account in advance and be like, we have the money, I can prove we have the money, so we can spend it. Like, I think maybe they'll bring something like that in. I'm pretty sure they have that in like League 2 and League 1. To help clubs like Wrexham and stuff spend what they want to spend. Because obviously like Wrexham, you know, I know some people don't like the Wrexham story, but it's good for the league. Like, it's bringing viewers to English football, which is, well, I guess Welsh football, I should say. Correct myself there, because Wrexham is certainly Welsh. He's got the dragons on the badge and everything. That's a great double save, that. Yeah, if they let people spend as much as they want, there'll be fraud going on, yeah. That's why I think they have to have the system where it's like, put the money in an account, which the Premier League can see and have access to, basically, to prove you have the money. Which is what they do in, I believe, League 2. I think they do it in League 1 as well. PSR is profit and sustainability rules, I just remembered. But yeah, the way they do it in like League One is like, and League Two is like, prove you had that money, and we'll let you spend it. Because it's the worry about the finances isn't. It's about clubs going bankrupt and borrowing money they can't afford to, basically. Peter Crouch is disgusting. But yeah, say Ipswich Town, you know, say the owners wanted to spend 100 million extra on players this summer. If they have that money, should the rules let them do it? Do you know what I mean? Because would it be better for the Premier League if, let's say Ipswich Town's owners went, oh, do you know what, we're the 6th richest owner group, we're going to invest 250 million in players to try and turn Ipswich to a Champions League squad. That would be better for the Premier League. But what you get is you get teams doing that who don't have 250 million, financed up to their eyeballs. You know what I mean? And then they go bankrupt. Like, to be fair, I'm saying it as if it's only like little clubs, but like Liverpool's former owners did, Hicks and Gillette. Like, they basically just went, no, we're going to pay for everything with a loan. You didn't get me on TalkSport. I was on Radio Suffolk recently talking about Ipswich getting promoted. But yeah, get me on TalkSport. Get me on there with Simon Jordan. I'll sort him out. Sort Simon Jordan right. I like Simon Jordan, to be fair. I think he can be annoying, but I like people that have an opinion and they back up their opinion, and you know, they're willing to listen to someone else's opinion and debate it. And also, I think one of the biggest things is like, yeah, the thing is, if you spend 250 million, get relegated, the club will cease to exist. Yeah, that's why it only works if the owners have to say, here's 250 million pound, which isn't a loan, because that's what a lot of owners do. They loan the football club money, and they also loan themselves money from the football club, so they don't have to pay tax. But they have to put the money in the account and say, I'm giving this to the football club. I don't want it back. I'm not going to get it back. That's the only way you can have teams spending more than what they make. It's the only way. There's not, from all the different stuff I've looked at, I can't see any other way it would work. And the rules at the moment don't work. Because you've got, like, I don't know if Newcastle actually did the thing in the end where they bought Tyrone Mings and then loaned him to Villa. Did that actually happen? I know they were talking about buying Tyrone Mings for 40 million and then loaning him back to Villa, and then Villa buying someone from them for 40 million, so they could both add 40 million on their income for their taxes this year. That's, you know, that's going to ruin the loaning of players as well. Yeah, it is the role of an auditor, yeah. Yeah, the problem with the auditors as well is, like, we all know, and that's the other problem with, like, their balance sheet and stuff. Because so much stuff in football is speculative. Like you have to put your asset value. How much is Anfield worth? Like, Tyrone Mings wasn't 40 million, it was 20 at most. But I'm pretty sure, like, did that actually happen when Newcastle did a deal with Villa, where they both bought each other's player and loaned it back? With financial, I don't know if they actually did it in the end. I know it's something that was being spoken about, which is a ridiculous way to get around the rules. For me, the only other thing you could do is La Liga have the wages cap. This is your maximum wages for your squad. But yeah, like if you're an accountant who works at a football club, you've got to put a value on your football stadium. How much is Anfield worth? How do you accurately and truly portray the value of the history of that place? You can't. And like the value of the brand and stuff. Like you can't. It's like there's so many, like, as well as like obviously like tangible assets like the building and stuff. You've got so many intangible assets in a football club that I think the finances are so speculative anyway that profit and loss is like not true, because if you have an intangible asset like a brand, say you own Coca-Cola, and just the brand name, like the copyright of the brand name is worth 100 million, if next year it's worth 150 million, that is profit in your company, but the money's not even there. I don't know how that sort of appreciation, it would go on the balance sheet to show increased value. I actually have an accountancy A level and I can't remember how that works. Times like this with my mate Chris, he's an accountant. If anyone needs an accountant, he's a really good accountant, guys. I'm going to sell his services right now. That's the problem. They don't. The league don't actually want to enforce financial fair play, and that's why Man City might not get a very big punishment at all. They might get like 10 points. Just done a character A levels, top as hell. That's boring as well, isn't it? It's so boring. I know you're an Ipswich fan. Are you an Ipswich? Did you have Paul Hinchcliffe? I'll tell you what, that man's a legend. That man taught me everything I know about business. Apart from all the stuff I learned from watching Dragon's Den and The Apprentice. From my retail management apprenticeship. But apart from that, he taught me everything I know. To be fair, that my accountancy A level was like 12 years ago, so give me a break, right? He did have Paul Hinchcliffe, no way. Hinchy Strider strikes again. He is a legend. He is absolutely a legend. Paul Hinchcliffe, walking, talking legend. Like, if the channel ever reaches the point where we have a podcast, I'm going to announce now that I'm going to attempt to get Paul Hinchcliffe as a guest on the podcast. I think he'd be a great podcast guest. So yeah. Good old Hinchy Strider. I can't believe it. As soon as you see the accountancy, I was like, oh, I wonder. He worked at your high school as well? He worked at my high school before he worked at Suffolk One. I don't know where he works now. I'm not going to obviously tell people on the internet where Charlie goes to school. Or went to school. But yeah. He was a legend. He was a legend. Oh, just because I'm 5-2 up, I thought I'd try and score with something, didn't know there. Silly decision. Guys, it's 9:30 already. When is the time flown? And who needs anything when you got Trent? Oh, the ball from Trent is just disgusting, to be honest. Steven Gerrard! He is a Leeds fan. He is a Leeds fan, I bet. Forgot he was, yeah, I knew he was from Leeds. I forgot he was a Leeds fan. The funniest... I don't know if I can tell the funniest Paul Hinchcliffe story, but... It was a really funny... No, I don't think it's appropriate, but... He didn't do anything wrong, by the way. I don't want to think there's anything... It's nothing like that. But yeah, there was a great Paul Hinchcliffe story back in my day. So 1-6-2, their team's called Pairs. I wonder if they're a pro with it, like me. I can't adjust my fan, it's so hot. I can't find how hot it is. Imagine if he came across this and was like, what the fuck? I know he has watched the channel before. He watched one of my videos before. Don't know if he is watching now. What a legend! But yeah, I know he has watched the channel, or at least a video on the channel in the past. I can confirm. Why have they queued the pause? Were they gonna quit and now they got the ball? They're like, oh, I can score. Please remember as well, guys, I'm playing with an 85 rated centre back at this point in the game because I wanted to play with Greaves, who's just signed for Ipswich. So, like, that adds to any achievements we have here. That was a disgusting goal. The ball over the top, and then Hutchinson just says, see that top corner? Have some of that. So yeah, back into this. Need a win here, you know, I'd like a win. Greavesy with a big header. Sarmiento is just so quick off the mark. Like, it's a joke how quick he is instantly. If Amari Hutchinson keeps developing, I'm surprised if Liverpool can't call him. He could be the answer for after Mo Salah. I mean that. I mean, honestly, I mean that sincerely. He is the sort of person you want to replace Salah. Someone that's going to cut inside, whip it in the far corner. Yeah, I could see it. I could. Depends whether he becomes more of a number 10. Like, I think that's the interesting thing. Like, if you look at who it's just showing right now, I'm assuming Broadhead still plays left wing. But I don't know whether Amari is going to play right wing or as a number 10. Who drops out, Wes Burns or Chapman? You know what I mean? Wes Burns, Wales international. But Chapman, like, has done so well for the club. It would be, honestly, I don't, like, be interested to know what you guys all think, but logic tells me it's Chapman. Or is he coming in to be the replacement for both? He's big, he's ready, his feet stick out of the bed. Peter Crouch. Sarmiento, it's just like nothing but magic there. Made the ball like just appear past him something. Leave him alone. Wes Burns has much more of an impact than Chapman on taking out the team, so probably upgrade Chapman. Yeah, I think that's where I lean towards, because as well, obviously Burns got international experience, which I know is different to Premier League, but I think, like, reputation wise, Wes Burns has a bigger reputation than obviously Chapman. It's a hat trick for Peter Crouch. Never thought I'd see the day. 2 metre Peter's got a hat trick for us. And they're not quitting. They're going all Wolf for Wall Street on us, like, they're not fucking leaving. Sarmiento wins a tackle, which ends up being an inch perfect pass to Crouchy. I've got to watch that again. That's a joke of a goal. Oh, they've skipped. They've skipped. That is a joke of a finish. I'm not doing it this time. Still there. Chapman misses too many chances to start the Prem. I think he does, but then his shooting outside the box is good, isn't it? I think it could even just be like a rotation thing. Like, one game you play Chapman and Wales, next game you play Chapman and Hutchinson, next game you play Hutchinson and Wales maybe. But we've forked out good money on Hutch, so we must fancy him. Like, he's the club's all-time most expensive player, isn't he still? Like, you've got to fancy someone to do that for him, haven't you? But as well, I think also with the 5 substitutions, and especially with how McKenna uses them, who starts doesn't matter that much. Like, the other people are still very important, because McKenna is a manager that often makes his changes on 60 minutes. Like, he's not like Southgate where you're waiting. Do you know what I mean? 94th minute, you're like, on you go, lad. Try to change the game for me. McKenna is like, right, there's half hour left. You've got half hour to go play your game against a team that's been playing for an hour. They'll be knackered. Go do your best. So yeah, I think even as a substitute, it's a bigger role in football now than it used to be. You see McKenna rotating Chapman and Hutchinson start the season. I think Hutchinson obviously will develop into a guaranteed starter. It just depends whether he's seen more as a number 10 or as a winger. Lee Cooch says, pick up your darts and give me a game. I will, man. You have to drop me a message. I will do, bro. You'll probably beat me now. I'm not that good at the minute. I haven't played much this week, but I don't know. I reckon it's a couple of months since I hit a 180. I think I need to, like, I keep changing my setup and I need to stick with something. I'm debating going back to the Peter Manley darts. Sure. Chelsea regret. Have they got any sort of sell-on clause or anything? I don't think they have they? I think the thing with Chelsea though is they just needed money, didn't they? For FFP. That's why that Hutchinson deal was like them, wasn't it? Like we got a good deal on Hutchinson because of FFP, because Chelsea needed the money before that deadline. Like they had to get rid of him before that deadline. They had to bring money in. If we waited, I think we might have played. Like, I personally think Hutchinson's worth 35, 40. Like, if Liverpool had him, and I know you then talking about maybe more Premier League experience, but if he was, like, if someone was to try and buy him from Ipswich right now, I would want 35, 40 million for him. Like, let's say tomorrow Man City want him. He's going to Man City. You want 30, I think 35, 40 million. 18 million plus 4.5 in add-ons. Yeah, I think it's a steal. I think it's an absolute steal. I think Chelsea just were desperate to get money in before that deadline. Mark Ashton knew he had him over a barrel. And he just said, well, if you want to sell him before that date, you'll have to charge us this. I just really hope we can get Sarmiento. I know Town fans don't care about Sarmiento as much as Hutchinson. I don't know if it's because Hutchinson's English. Well, because is Hutchinson better than Sarmiento? I don't know. I think Sarmiento... I think Hutchinson might be better today, but I think Sarmiento might have a better ceiling. Because he can do some special stuff, Sarmiento. Reckon you hit a 180 every day, but you haven't in a match in person? I don't. When I'm playing well, I hit at least one a week, I would say. Like I think 4, like 2 or 3 in a day is a really good day for me. But honestly, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I don't think I've played for more than 15, 20 minutes in the last week. So I've not been on the board enough. But yeah, I just lacking that bit of. I don't know if it's just because I haven't played as much. I think it might be as well. I've folded up my mat. You know, like you have the mat which tells you where the hockey line is. I folded up my darts mat. So my hockey line is like not set up right now, so to play serious I've got to put it out. Sarmiento's harness. Great on the wall shooting actually is very hit and miss. The thing is as well though, you see him at Copa America? He was a joke. Like this Sarmiento card is based on him getting in the team of the Copa America. I believe. Like, I'm pretty sure he got in the team of the Copa America because he was that good. Luxury of a spare room sub. Mine is in my like little office, but it's near the door, yeah. So you can't close the door if I have the mat out. Like the mat with like your occupy line. So at the minute I'm just throwing by eye because I can't bother to unfold the mat, which is really lazy. But I also don't know if part of the reason I'm not playing as well is because I started using K-Flex. And honestly, I can't believe how nice they kitty. Like, it's so nice not having to change flights and not having to like put flights back in and have SEM stab and stuff. But I don't know if they fly the same. Yeah, Copa America is different. And I think as well, like a lot of the teams at the Copa America aren't like Premier League standard. Same as the Euros. Like there's so many teams at the Euros that aren't Premier League standard teams. That's a great finish from El Nino, the kid. I would love to go back and like be a kid watching Fernando Torres again. Honestly, like when I saw him at the Legends game for Liverpool, I was just watching him and just like, I love this man. Use Condor Axe. Windmill Fusion's too thick. Are Condor Axe the more bendy ones? Because Condor I think make two, don't they? Is it Condor who make two and one of them's more bendy? It is nice not tearing through stems. But I keep looking at my... I think I need to change setup. I think that's my problem maybe, as well. I was not planning. Copa America's top level championship, most of the teams, yeah. Yeah, and a lot of the teams have got like one really good player. Like even like Uruguay, they've got like a few really good players, but they've got some proper average players. Condor Axes is a stiff one, no stress of the bendy ones. Bendy ones are good with. I want to try the bendy ones because the K-Flex have a little bit of bend, but not much. I think the no stress are supposed to be bendier, aren't they? Do you think they're bendier than the K-Flex? Oh, I nearly scored there. But yeah, I do think that type of dart stem is where darts is going. I think Luke Littler getting to the final really brought them into the mainstream. Like, I know there was a lot of like Asian players used them. Yeah, they are way bendier. I'll let it try. I used to like. I'm someone that used to use the what were they called? I think they were the Harrow's gyro stems where they used to spin round. I used to use them back in the day. But then I got Phil Taylor Phase 5s and I used them for years. So I was using the Phase 5 top ones. But the thing I didn't like about them was the flights never felt like they were like held out right. Which is one of the things I like about K-Flex is your flights are all like at 90 degrees angles. See Jacob Greaves and Liam Delap developing into players like Elise? I hope so. or bending one of them school rulers. I used to love them spinny flights. But my best standard of darts definitely was with Phil Taylor phase 5s, with the Phil Taylor setup, you know, with them same stems, same flights. That's definitely like the point where I played the best. But I just can't get on with them now. Like, darts is weird, isn't it? Like, sometimes you change your barrel, change your weight. I think the problem is as well, I think 26 is too heavy for me now. Like, I used to go to the gym a lot more 10 years ago. I used to lift a lot more weight 10 years ago, so I think that just that extra 2 grams, I know it's only 2 grams, it might sound stupid, I think it makes a difference. Anyone that plays darts will know what I mean. Like, a dart which is 2 grams different to another dart feels like a lot. The thing is, if I'm losing, right, I'm playing bad, I will literally pull out the phase 5s. Like, if I'm playing bad, like, I'll often switch to the phase 5s. Because, like, the phase 5, there's a level of, I've played with them the most, so there's a level of consistency. Although, I think honestly, I think the best I've ever played is with the Peter Wright gold ones that he won the World Championship with like the weird diamonds on. But I'm not consistent with them. That's the problem. I think that Guardiola will win the next Euros, go to the final World Cup. To be fair, they can have the winner for that goal. I'll let them have it. It's too hot to be dragging these games out. Throws well off at the start, nearly throw the ceiling. I'm not too bad. I don't, you know. I think because I played when I was a kid as well. Like, my older brothers played darts, so I sort of grew up with a dartboard in the house. So I think I played it enough as a kid that there's like I've got like a base level which is higher than most people's, but I don't think my peak is higher than most people's. Play Peter Wright? No way. How'd it go? Did you get beat? Obviously. He kicked your ass. I'd love to play Peter Wright. Not as much as I'd love to play Peter Manley. I would love to try and play mind games with Peter Manley. Like, do you know what I mean? He's a master of it, isn't he? Other than maybe Phil. That's one of the things I will say. Darts isn't as good now. Like, the averages might be higher, but it was so much better when you had like people like playing mind games and stuff, and coughing and spluttering and put people off. And have I seen any more aliens? Not yet, man. Well, it's starting to get dark out there, so I'm getting a little scared. I'm like, look at it as we speak, but nothing yet. You know, they're probably building a pyramid or something on another planet. Was serving at a bar, he was knocking back a pint of snake bite every 25 minutes. Jeez. So he does drink snake bite, that's not a myth, that's like true. We've uncovered something about Peter Wright. I love that. Sometimes, Lee, we have someone who watches the stream who claims she is Rob Cross's mum. She always claims she's Rob Cross's mum. Not seen her for a while. I hope she's well. But yeah, she claims to be Rob Cross's mum. I don't know if she is or not. I don't think she is. But yeah. That's why he's not playing as good, because he stopped drinking. He needs to get back on it, doesn't he? Get him back on the old snake bike. But yeah, they do claim to be Rob. Honestly, they're coming a few times. The thing of playing darts while drinking is like, it's a balancing act, isn't it? There's like an optimum level of drunkenness for playing darts, and once you go past it, it's a decline very quickly. But yeah, if Rob Cross's mum, if you're watching this back, do drop a comment, let us know who you are. Let us know Rob is as well. Is he alright? Actually, she might have claimed to be his auntie. Back. It's not. It's been a little while. I'm not streamed for like nearly 2 months, I think. It was always fun though. Nonzo the Great says, "What's up? What's up?" How's Kermit? Is Kermit good? I wish Disney made more Muppets movies. Gotta shoot off the bed, man. Up at 5, no worries, man. I'll speak to you soon, and you can beat me at darts. And that will encourage me to get back practicing, won't it? Oh. What console is this? PlayStation 5. And no, I don't want a game, if that's what you're about to ask. Yeah, so much. People like, on Assume, like, can I play you? No, I'm busy. I'm losing at Weekend League. Let's see that. Right, let's quit. Let's let him have this on. How many games are left? Like, honestly, I'm getting tired. Is it worth the upgrade? Still on the PS4. Not really. To be honest, I don't think it's. I think it is better, but I don't know. Like, whether it's worth it or not depends on like your financial situation, I guess. So we've got 11 left. So we only need one more win to get to 36. If my maths is good. One win. Oh no, we need 2 more wins. Right, so we want 2 more wins. Use your Xbox One S for years, still works good. The only thing with next gen is you can join my pro club. So, you know, if you want to play pro clubs with me, you got to be on next gen. But I think, honestly, I think there's so many people still playing it at like PS4 and stuff. It doesn't really matter. I don't think the PS5. It's awesome. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, but the problem is the most awesome thing is the DualSense controller. But because it's the only console that has that, developers don't really do anything with it anyway because they can't be bothered. So it's like being one of them people that has a Ferrari, but it just lives in the garage. You never take it out to drive. That's what having a PS5 is like, because they never, like, the developers never utilise all the features from it. So unless you want to play like first party Sony stuff, but you can play that on your PS4 anyway. If you only play FIFA, which is the game I play the most, I think it makes it harder to justify it. But obviously, if you're going to do it, if you do it before the next FIFA, you only got to buy like the EAFC once in that cycle. So, you know, not buying it twice, you can try and do some mental gymnastics and tell yourself that you're saving money doing that, and then you can justify buying it. But I actually think if someone's budget conscious, the Xbox, whatever the cheaper one is, I think is actually just the smart thing to buy, because you get the next gen game at a much lower price. Yeah, it's not a priority for everyone, is it, Charlie? That's the thing. Have I ordered the new FIFA yet? No. Will I get it? Of course I will. We all know that. I'll probably do a launch stream at midnight. So anyone watching that wants to see it, get subscribed. I'll probably do a midnight launch stream. I'll probably buy the Ultimate Edition again, so we'll be playing it like a week before it comes out normally. I'm looking forward to it. What they've announced so far looks alright. It's one of them things where, like, they can announce nothing and I would still buy it every year, because it just doesn't have a competitor anymore. Like, Pro Evo is unfortunately dead. I know it's still going, but it's not, is it? It's not a viable competitor anymore like it used to be. And that's not good for anyone. A bit like with like wrestling, how AEW made WWE better again. Like, I think it's the same thing. Don't know if you get normal edition or other one. Honestly, depends. Are you someone that spends money on Ultimate Team? Is the first big question. And the second big question is, do you want to be able to play it 1 week before everyone else? Do you care about 1 week? Like, if you care about 1 week, get Ultimate Edition. If you're someone that normally spends money on Ultimate Team anyway, you get like a lot of FIFA points for really cheap. But it's also like the Ultimate Edition is like a gateway drug to buying FIFA points. Like, before I had Ultimate Edition, I never ever bought FIFA points, and now I do sometimes. Although this FIFA, I have massively reduced it. But I feel like if you buy the Ultimate Edition and tell yourself it's because you want to play it a week early, and then like the FIFA points are free. But for me, it makes sense to get Ultimate Edition for streaming. If I wasn't streaming it, I'd probably buy the normal one, you know. For me, I make some of that cost back, obviously streaming it in the first week. Because of you lovely people who are watching the stream, and adverts, and also the members that sponsor the channel. Like, yeah, I make some of the money back that justifies buying the Ultimate Edition. Not all of it, Don't get me wrong. But it helps me personally to justify it. Never actually played it with the team, enjoy watching it. I like it. I like it. Like, it's fun because you can get random players. Like so for me, you know, I'm a Liverpool fan, but I've got an Ipswich season ticket. So for me, having like the ability to put like Ipswich Town and Liverpool players in the same team, without it being in like career mode with the constraints of people not being good enough and stuff, and the special cards you can make people better and that, it's fun. Yeah, next year my intention is to not buy any FIFA points other than the ones that come with the Ultimate Edition. And this year I don't think I spent much, maybe like £20–30. But last year I think we got to about 200, but some of that was donations. So like sometimes people might donate during the stream and say, get yourself some FIFA points, or I have an Amazon wish list where people can send me gifts and then Amazon posts them to me. Sometimes people might send me like PlayStation vouchers, that sort of thing. But yeah, next year the intention is to not spend any more money. Like if there's a cool promo and someone's watching the stream and they're like, I want you to open some packs, and they want to donate to do it, like I'd do it, but I'm going to try and not spend more money on, because I don't think it's worth it, especially because it's not like other DLC where it carries on, like it expires in 12 months. It's not like you're investing in your team for ever, like you're investing in your team for 12 months. Yes, exactly. When you grind, it's more rewarding. I'm not sure if you've got the patience for it. You like the rewind the computer scores? Yeah. Don't blame you. Do I think Trent is overly criticised? Yes. Yes. Look at every England goal from the Euros and tell me how many of them were Walker's fault. Most of them. I feel like in England we have this like stupid view that players can't do like more than one thing. Like if a player's quick, we're like, oh no, but he can't. He's not very good. Like Adama Traore, right? He's probably not the best example because his end product isn't the best. But people are like, oh yeah, he's just quick and strong. Like, he's technically a really good footballer as well. But Trent, because he can pass better than any other English player currently playing the game, people are like, oh yeah, all he can do is pass. You've got better than any right back in the world. Like Kyle Walker's not the best right back in the world at anything. Talking of evolutions, I might be able to top that Gerrard up. Oh, I want to play Simon, ain't I? Would say more of the goals conceded with Kane's fault than Arnold's. Yeah, like no press was the problem as well. But yeah, like Trent is a ridiculously good footballer. Like I watch him more than most people. Like spent many hours watching that man play football. Like he is a baller. Like his technical ability is on a different level to any other right back in England. And I don't just mean any other English right back, any other right back who plays in England right now. Like, only one who's anywhere near is Cancelo, who has played in England the last couple of years, and he's not as good as Trent. But I think he becomes a midfielder. I I feel like he already is. Like, I don't think there's people talk about all this big difference between right back and midfield. There's not much difference between playing right back and midfield. Like that's such a nonsense when people say that. Like your job is to protect this anything outside of the centre backs. That's what midfielders do as well. Like your job is to pass the ball forwards. That's what midfielders do. Like honestly, people trying to say Trent's not a right back. There's not many Premier League centre mids who couldn't do a job at right back. And if you think of all the great midfield players, most of them have played right back in some shape or form. Like straight away, Steven Gerrard debuts at right back. Fabinho played right back for Real Madrid. Like most centre mids can play full back. I think there's a lot of overlap. The question really is, do you want his passing range in the middle of the park or at the top end of it? Or do you want him to come from deep with more space? I think for Liverpool, he is better as a right back because of the players we have. Like if you had Danny Carvajal, like say Danny Carvajal in the squad, and you could put Danny Carvajal right back instead, then maybe you'd chuck him in midfield. But I don't think Conor Bradley is as anywhere near as good. He's still good. I love him. He's good. Thoughts on Slot? I am liking him more every week. I've liked his press conferences. I'm a little bit concerned about how quiet Liverpool are on the transfer front. That isn't necessarily his fault. It's probably more like the owners and director of football type job people's faults. The thing is, like, I think Slot seems to get the club, you know. Yeah, right, but most good right backs are more attack minded than left backs. Yeah, football's evolved. It's not like it used to be. If you were a quick centre back, you played right back. If you were like a quick defender, they played you right back. But yeah, it's interesting. How the Slot set up? So there's been a lot of debate about this. So Slot was playing last season on paper what looked like a 4-2-3-1. Although when he got asked about it in his interview, he's like, no, we play 4-3-3. So is 4-2-3-1 just a variant of 4-4-3? I don't know. But Liverpool have only had one pre-season under him, and it's behind closed doors. So it's probably too early to really have much of an idea about how he's going to set up at Liverpool. Also, there's so many players at Copa America, at the Euros, that it's hard to get the balance right, you know. But what I would say, Slot it's a very pressing game, similar to Jurgen Klopp. It's front-footed pressing. He often inverts his fullbacks, which is another reason why I think Trent might stay there. Like, he's done the inverted fullback thing, which, you know, if you play Trent as an inverted fullback, you get the best of everything from him. think there's comparisons we remember seeing Trent and Harry Clark. Yeah, no, I agree. And also like the spirit of how they play. Like, I would also say Harry Clark for me is a little bit more of an Andy Robertson. Like he's got that kind of Andy Robertson like way about him. We've got 6 subs, so we're going to use them all. But Harry Clark's got that passion. Who you after transfer wide? Ain't heard much Liverpool rumours. Honestly, I don't know. There was rumours today that we're selling Van Dijk and the money buys Goncalo Inacio from Sporting Lisbon, who is like a young Portuguese centre back who. Did he play for him at the Euros? I think he did, yeah. But yeah, our transfer news isn't looking that great. Liverpool's most important transfer business this summer is to try and renew Trent, Salah and Van Dijk's contracts. That's really the most important thing for Liverpool this summer. Otherwise you're losing literally your 3 best players in 12 months' time. That's the bigger issue. But yeah, I like how Harry Clark plays. Like I think a lot of Town fans have written him off for the Premier League, and I don't think that's right. I think, bear in mind the injuries he was playing with and the fact he's had the operation now. Same with Al Hamidi. You know, a lot of people watch the channel and I love Al Hamidi, but I think people have written those 2 off too early for the Premier League. Goal. Selling Van Dijk isn't an answer. Problem is, I agree, I'd rather keep him, but if he says I'm not signing a new contract no matter what, and he's Liverpool captain, first thing you do is you take that armband off him. Second thing you do is sell him. I think if he's not going to renew, you've got to try and get something for him rather than let him leave for free. Like I said before, I don't think you'll be able to replace him with the money you get. Balotelli. Nothing. But yeah, I think it's a difficult one, you know. Come on. I feel like this extra time slipped away from us. Which is a shame. That other game, you know, we were well in extra time and won on pens, but this one's just great goal. From a neutral perspective, Van Dijk underperformed last season. I think the whole team did though. I think it's hard to, you know, when a team does badly, I think it's hard to pick like how individuals perform, you know. I think he was better last season than he was the season before. Oh, should score there. That had to go, didn't it? To have a chance of winning this game, that had to go. He's had to go. What happened with Thiago? He's retired. He had quite a bad hip injury. He had an operation on it. Came back, injured again within like a month. So yeah, he's just retired basically. Just from injuries really. He's 34. I think he's like just decided he's made enough money. He could have easily gone to Saudi Arabia and just cashed in and gone there and just tapped the ball about. But I think he's decided if he can't play at his level, he doesn't want to play. Which is a shame, he's a good player, really. A lot of the goals Liverpool conceded last year were because of a lack of responsibility from players in other areas of the pitch. Yeah, Liverpool need a defensive midfielder. Liverpool's best defensive midfielder is Endo. That's a problem. Like, I watch them both every week. Endo's not much better than Sam Morsy. And I don't mean that disrespectfully to Sam Morsy. But if I told you Sam Morsy was going to be starting for a club that, you know, people think should be trying to compete for the Premier League, you'd think I'm crazy. It is a shame about Thiago. He's a wonderful footballer to watch. Do you know what I mean? When I was a kid, my favourite player was Xabi Alonso for a long time. I had the nickname Chubby Alonso when I was a kid because I had the same haircut. And obviously, I'm chubby. And I like that type of player, you know, just a technician. I enjoy watching him. Like Diaz at Liverpool, I love watching Luis Diaz just gliding around. McAllister's not one, to be fair. Pedri would be a good fit for Liverpool. I think we need more of like a bigger destroyer. Because we've got Szoboszlai and McAllister who can do the pretty stuff. You've got Jones and Elliott can do the more forward-thinking parts of the game fairly well. I think we need like a Yaya Toure or Vieira. That's what we need, is like that big, strong mould. But because we play one sitting, or at least we did on the clock, we need one that can get about the pitch like a Yaya Toure. But yeah, Pedri would definitely be good at Liverpool. I just think he wouldn't be as high a priority as that big defensive midfielder, but there's not really any about. I think even Ipswich are finding, like if you look at Ipswich Town want someone for that kind of defensive midfield role to compete with Morsy and Luongo, and they're struggling to find options. And that's it, you know, just with the Premier League level. That's not even just, there's a shortage of the really top defensive midfielders. Who in that category is available? No one. That's the problem. That's why I think Liverpool at the moment have been linked with hoop miners. who's not that as much. N'Golo Kante is apparently available on a free, which, you know, I know he's old and he's not as big and physical as I'd like. I feel like N'Golo Kante on a free though would be a good option for a season while you try and find the right one. But yeah, we're linked with 10 coupons. But I don't know, I feel like he's a centre mid. You know, we'd call him an 8, wouldn't we? More than a 6. I don't know defence midfielder wise who you'd go for. Liverpool have been linked with Rabiot, who's available on a free as well. But he's not really like your big quality defensive. Scary thing for Ipswich is that McKenna, if Slot failed at Liverpool, McKenna would be an option. Do you know what though? I don't think he would. I think he'd be alright because of the United link. I think that hatred is so deep that I don't think Liverpool as a club would touch it. Because when we got, like, this summer, McKenna was never in the conversation, and I think if he wasn't at United, if he'd have been at someone else, I don't think he would have. Southgate won't go to Liverpool. Because Scousers don't like him. In general, most of the Scousers I talk to don't like him. They don't. He's. There's the whole Scouse not English thing, and Southgate is the antithesis of that. So I couldn't see Southgate at Liverpool. I'd be amazed. I'd be horrified if it happened, to be fair. I'd cry. Probably play Joe Gomez right back instead of Trent. Nothing against Joe Gomez, I like Joe Gomez, but not instead of Trent. We've lost that one. Do you know what, guys? We normally play all the games and open rewards on the stream, but I'm too tired. So I'm going to end the stream here. I hope you've all had a good time. Thank you all for turning up. Actually, before we go, don't go. Is Liverpool rivalry due to proximity or due to other history or due to history? It's due to football competitiveness because they're the two biggest teams in the country, no matter what anyone else tries to tell you. Liverpool and Man U are the biggest two teams in the country. They are two of the biggest 10 clubs in the world, easy. Also, there's a historical rivalry between the city because they both have like docks. So like they both had dockyards in like the olden days. They still have them, but they're not really prevalent now. But they've been rivals for literally hundreds of years, like economically as well as in football. So it's a really deep rooted thing, and there's not many people go Liverpool to Man U, and the people that do, it ruined, like Michael Owen, like his reputation at Liverpool is just done. Like Liverpool fans just don't even talk about it and they hate him, like because he went to United. So I think I don't see McKenna as an option for Liverpool. He didn't. If he'd been United manager, I'd say it's 100%. But with him only managing the youth team and like assistant manager or whatever, I'd say it's 90% Liverpool wouldn't touch him. So yeah, hopefully that sets you at ease, mate. Before we go, we can give away 10 free memberships. So let's give away the first 5. Who will get one? We have Charlie Setterfield 1-1, Zach 3199. Oops, I KO'd. Got another one. Gaz Wall and Martin Rao. Should we do that again? That was fun. So yeah, I can give away 10 memberships a month. That gives you access to all your link good emojis. Let's see who else gets one. I don't get the pick, it's done at random. Rostov Shula, Juliano Sanchez, Yusuf Pahad, Remco, and Youngmin Dad. That's a great name. You're welcome, man. So yeah, you now got, link emojis, I believe, for the next month. YouTube lets him give away 10 away each month for free, so I do that. Anyone that wants to become a member, you don't have to. You're welcome here anyway. But it's just a little way you can support the channel and help me to make content like this. Anyway, like I say, next week we'll probably stream again and stream hopefully for longer because I won't be so tired, hopefully. But yeah, it's been good to be back. A little bit of a breaking in period. But all this is to say is I've been Link, you've been my legends. Thank you for watching. And this time next year, Ipswich Town will be Premier League champions. Maybe they won't, but you can dream, right?